Hello guys, Renda Malagapur. I'm proud to have worked hard. It is difficult to track down one single event that sparked the conflict, for ultimately it was a series of events that conspired together to eventually light the flame of war. The world's most hated treaty, the Treaty of Versailles, starting World War II in 1939. The whole world is against Hitler and Hitlerism. In the previous video, we saw how Germany signed the Treaty of Versailles as we that only Britain was against Germany. This video is going to tell you about many interesting things that happened in history. So, share this video with your friends and family. If new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Press the bell icon next it. Only then, you'll be notified about our new videos. Almost all the European countries, that is, Austria, Poland, Denmark, Hitler expected that. But, the opposite thing happened. Winston Hitler also proved that there's no room for peace. So Hitler planned Operation Sea Lion to Britain, so they had to create the same strategy to Britain. Because, like other countries, attacking Britain is not that important. That is, when Germany sent their ships, British Royal Navy had more ships than Germany. So, Hitler decided to attack through sky. Because, German Air Force had 2,600 aircrafts. At the same time, England had only 700 aircrafts. On July 10, 1940, Hitler started attacking Britain by air. The German Air Force attacked England's aircrafts, airspace, and industrial facilities. The British Royal Air, they fought their country till the end. But Britain had to face a huge loss in battle. The German Air Force started attacking day and night. On August 24, 1940, when the German Air Force conducted such an attack, they accidentally fired on London. Due to this, many people died. Winston Churchill was shocked to see this war. He was shocked. Because even cities were attacked in war. So, he to give the same response to Germany. Now, the British Air Force threw a bomb on Berlin and led the attack. Hitler saw this and said, he was very angry at the news and decided to destroy the entire city of London. On September 15, 1940, Hitler ordered the German Air Force to conduct an all-out decisive attack. That is, more than 1,000 fighter jets were sent to the British Royal Air Force was ready for this battle. But they had only 630 aircraft. On the day of the attack, a historic event took place in sky. The British Air Force shot down more than 60 Germans. And they lost 29 aircrafts. Yes, the German Air Force was by Britain. This is why it is called the Battle of Britain Day in history. How did such a great German army lose to the small British Air Force? You can think about it. The motivation, the purpose of the is to defend the nation's soldiers. If they do with full force, their nation will be destroyed. Hitler, this mission is very unlikely to succeed. So, he pushed the Operation C. Now, Hitler's view is on the Soviet Union. In April 1941, the map looked like this. Hungary, Romania, Bulgaria, and Germany in Germany. I have them in the video of Anna Malagapur. In the same area, Yugoslavia and Greece were already occupied by Hitler. On the other side, Italian Prime Minister Mussolini, who occupied Libya and Greece. But the presence of the British Navy in sea was very powerful. The Italian troops could handle the British alone. For this reason, Hitler sent some of his German troops to Libya to defeat and help them fight with Italy. The interesting thing about is that Hitler did have a great interest in Britain. He was more taking over the Soviet Union. But you ask, he believed that he the world's ballars. The second group went to Moscow. The third group went from Turkey to Ukraine. The Soviet Union was assured to send military supplies to Britain. They decided to take those supplies through Iran. But there was a problem in this. The Iranian government was supporting Hitler. So, Britain and the Soviet Union took troops on Iran. But this was not a big use for them. Because Hitler's army took up arms 100 kilometers away and occupied the Soviet Union. The main reason for this was the blitzkrieg strategy used by Hitler. You know what the blitzkrieg strategy is. This army strategy pays attention to speed and stealth. The German army used to attack other countries. When this medicine is given, it will remove the fatigue, they will not feel sleepy, they will get hungry, they will get thirsty, it will reduce pain, and it increases the confidence of the soldiers. This medicine improves the soldiers' health throughout their lives, but it is used to defeat at the same time. Generally, other soldiers will take a little nap at night. But the Nazi army fought day and night and finished many of the wars within a week. Let's get back to the story. At the same time, Hitler and his commanders had some disagreements. This is why Germany's next front was delayed until October. Meanwhile, the Cold War, the Soviet Union and Japan signed a non-aggression treaty agreement. That is, the war between Japan and the Soviet. In 1941, a huge event occurred when Japan suddenly hit the Pearl Harbor base of America. Until then, America was not in World War I and II because the war was mainly in Europe. After the attack of Japan, America declared war on Japan. America, Britain, the Soviet Union, and Allied forces also joined the war. If you ask why Japan attacked America's Pearl Harbor, it is a different story. I will talk about it in another video. In the middle of 1942, Hitler decided to pay attention to the Soviet Union. Because he thought the Soviet Union was supplying a supply and the German army fought till the end. In World War II, the Battle of Stalingrad is said to be a very cruel war because the Soviet soldiers were victorious. The Soviets surrounded nearly 3 lakh German soldiers in Stalingrad. This was a big turning point in World War II. On the other side, in July 1943, the Italian people expelled Mussolini, the minister. Because this was dangerous, he ordered the German army to return from the north and fight against the Allied forces in France. As Hitler regained his army in the Soviet Union, the Soviets were greatly opposed. Within 2 months, the Soviet Union took back 600 kilometers of land from Germany. Poland, Czechoslovakia, Hungary, and Romania entered the Soviet Union occupation. Again, Allied forces landed in the northern part of France. Germany was attacked from 3 sides. In February 1945, the Yalta Conference took place in Crimea. It was announced that Germany could be attacked along with the Allied forces. Because of this, Venezuela, Uruguay, Turkey, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Syria, Lebanon, Paraguay, and all the countries attacked Germany. You may ask what India did at this time. Since India was under British rule, the Indian soldiers fought with the British. There were many domestic issues. The last 4 months of World War II were very painful because nearly 30,000 people were killed each day. It was clear that Hitler was going to lose the war. On May 20, 1945, the Soviet Union entered Berlin. 2 days before that, on April 30, 1945, Hitler himself died. In the last 24 hours, if you haven't watched the video, please watch it. In 1945, Germany surrendered as a state. But World War II was not over yet. The reason for the aeroplane map is the Second World War. After this, in October 1945, the United Nations was created. This is why the United Nations is a permanent ally. The World Bank, IMF, and NATO were established. We will meet with another interesting video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give your support. Until then, stay safe. Signing off. Thank you.